Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an unofficial episode of A Tale of Lies and Lions, otherwise known as the episode where Darius tries out his new microphone. I have recently did what I said I wasn't going to do until I achieved a 100 subscribers special and went ahead and bought a Blue Yeti microphone, so I have a dedicated semi-studio quality microphone for doing recordings in. I just did a little sound check and it sounds a lot better than the tinny little microphone that I had with my headset, although I still use that headset for listening. So what this small episode is going to be with Kyle of Tywin's Host, but instead I'm just going to fool around and raise a little bit of unofficial hell on King Joffrey's enemies, just mostly as a sound check and to unofficially test the quality of this microphone and see how well it goes. I've used a video which was called How to Set Up Your OBS Blue Yeti microphone for OBS in 3 minutes, and it had some advice on what filters to use and whatnot, so this is just really a test. This isn't going to be official. So in the last episode, we had just finished our term of service with Tywin as his bannerman, or not his bannerman, as his a man of arms in his retinue, and he had, well, we're going to roleplay that he recommended to Joffrey that Kyle, his grandson, Tywin's grandson, Joffrey's cousin, be given a lordship and vassaldom and be given his own holding, and he did, and it's Harrenhal. Harrenhal is ours. But what we are going to do is probably, I see here that Dragonstone is under siege, so I think what I will do, because I was sort of thinking on my feet, is help with Dragonstone. So for this unofficial episode, I will not be saving this, but I am going to turn cheat modes on. And then what I'm going to do is teleport us to Dragonstone. Dragonstone has over 1,000 defenders, but there are close to 2,000 people besieging it. Well, I don't think that's it's great. We have 57 troops and we can have 390, so let's give ourselves 300 troops. First of all, let's see. Campaign, add troops, and if you say help, this might be a little guide to how to add troops if you want to use cheats yourself. Wait, why didn't that work? Oh, because I didn't press enter. Add troops, help. Now this gives you an item list of not an item list, but a list of all the troops in the game. It also has by default the ones from I think it has the ones from Vanilla Bannerlord, but anyway, let's say that Kyle. It's kind of tricky if well, yeah, let's go with Westerland's sharpshooters. So campaign, I can just remember how to type. Add troops. Now it depends. Oh yeah, it has the formula for what you have to write at the top here. So, Landian sharpshooter. Then you have to put in I'm not sure what this particular character is here, but as in a grammar character, not a video game character. So let's say 300, and we don't have to add the party name because by default it'll be us. So. There, I have just gained 300 sharpshooters, and I think, if we're going to have a lot of troops, we should have a lot of food. So, campaign, add item, to main party, help. Oh, never mind. Item object and amount. Okay, so let's try that. Let's say meat. I'm going to have to learn what this particular character is called. A vertical line, I'm going to just call it, and let's say 300. And if you look down here, we have, if you didn't look before, it was 162, now it's 462. And as you can see, if you look slightly up and to the left, 324 meat now. So we have a lot of food, and we have a lot of troops. No, I'm not going to be saving this, and no, I'm not going to be using cheats in the main game. But I do like using archers, it's sort of my thing. Anyway, we are going to join His Majesty in besieging Dragonstone. Can I talk to him? No, I can't. I'll talk to him. No, actually, there's no point in talking to him. We wait. And now we fight. As you can see, I have sped up the battle. I wanted to do this because, partly for the sake of your sanities, and also so that I could do this narration on top of it. Because I've noticed that when I do a narration on top of a sped up footage in Clipchamp, which is what my editing tool is, it sort of has a tinny, almost unnatural sound to it, and it's different to the headset that I was previously using. And to put it bluntly, the headset is better than the Clipchamp's annotated audio, so this is why I wanted to do that. And I did a previous long narration, but it wouldn't record for some reason, I think because it didn't have the right microphone selected. But yeah, I have noticed that the microphone is good, but it keeps doing this thing wherever I stop. Well, one, it picks up my typing in the background, and obviously that's not a good thing. We don't want that. But also, it seems to have almost a sound you can almost perceive, where as if the recording stops, like it'll pick up me talking and it'll pick up the ambient noise, and then when nothing is being said, it'll stop picking up any noise, and you can actually hear the difference. So I want to make sure that by the time I get to recording regular episodes again, this issue is sorted out. Thank you very much for your attention in this matter. Not seeing anyone. Well, I might just have to, since I'm cheating anyway, employ the cheat that I use to knock out all enemy troops. Let's just turn cheat mode back on. And... oh, sorry, that's not it. Wait, why isn't that working? Is it... okay. I don't want to press Alt F. There we go. Knock the person out. Although I did just technically turn my character into auto power. I never remember what that command is. Yes, Kyle, we did. Well, they've retreated to the keep. Wonder if Stannis will be in there. No, he's not, although Beatrice Brune is. I'm too wounded, so we're just going to have to send the troops. And that's that.
Your help was most welcome, stranger. Can I learn your name?
Your Majesty, you sound completely different to how I expected. Well, that's that. Taking the prisoners, which is pointless because we're not using the save file anyway. Have a standard, the hill logo on it. Nice. And that'll be that. Okay, you see how it says Stannis Baratheon of the Baratheon? That's because Dragonstone doesn't exist anymore, so all of his vassals, all of Stannis' vassals, will now technically be at war with Joffrey. And I think there should be... yeah, here. Dragonstone is no more. It's what happens when you take an enemy faction's last stronghold. Anyway, that's going to be that. So on behalf of Team Ion, my dogs, and everyone else in association with this production, thank you very much for watching, and no matter where you are in the world, have a good day.